I guess if any international team had a coach who had got them to second in the world and then second in Europe, they'd think we should keep this coach, shouldn't they?
Well, you'd have thought so, wouldn't you? If you'd have asked the England hierarchy 10 months ago if a World Cup final and second in the Six Nations would have been a success, I think they'd probably said yes. So yeah.
Is it a bit of a mystery to you, the fact that we're speculating about Brian Ashton again, or there are a few maybe?
Yeah, I'd like to think that you aren't speculating about Brian. I think you're speculating about the structure that's in place and whether it needs tweaking, whether it needs adding to or whatever. And if that was the case, then I'd probably agree there is probably a certain amount of tweaking that needs to be done. But at the same time, I'd like to think that Brian's position is safe.
And could we tweak in Martin Johnson into that setup?
Yeah, possibly so. There was talk about Jake White as well, and I think both have credentials which would suit the role. Some slightly different than the other, but yeah, both of those guys could do a reasonable job in that, I would imagine, in that, given the opportunity.
I mean, you know John well, obviously. Are you surprised in a way that he hasn't taken up some kind of role directly within rugby by now?
Yeah, I think it's a loss to rugby, the fact that he hasn't, but what that role would be, I don't know, and he obviously hasn't got any coaching experience, but I think he's entered the business world slightly and has got his fingers in a number of pies. But at the same time, I think primarily he attends functions and his role in life is around that at this moment in time. He's doing very, very well at it. But he's sorely missed, and he has this ability to read the game. He understands the game extremely well, and is very well respected by all players.